Hi, welcome to your yoga practice. My name is Xandra, and as always, I am so thankful that you decided to land on your mat with me today. For this practice, we will be focusing on creating a healthier relationship with stress. We all experience stress in our life. And when we can get intentional and shift our perspective in a way that sees stress not as solely negative, something to be avoided, but how can we see stress as a teacher, as an ally, as a way to allow us to step back and really focus on what is out of alignment in our life right now? What are we continuing to tolerate that doesn't feel true for us, that isn't creating a healthy mindset anymore? And where are we overextending ourselves too much in our life? So, as we practice today, we will be focusing a lot on twisting. And I love to create this visual when it comes to twisting yoga poses. So, as we compress into our bellies, as we rotate and twist, when we feel the release of that twist, can we also feel the release of stress, of the things that feel out of alignment, the things that are no longer true for us, ways that we can really create more space for what feels more authentic, what is going to serve us on the mat and off. So we will get started lying down today. So as you come all the way onto your back, just extending your legs nice and long. And then you can rest your arms by your sides, maybe placing your hands on top of your belly, one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly, feeling a deeper physical connection to yourself. And as you land here, moving into a place of stillness, relaxing all of the muscles in your body, and then closing down your eyes. And then just creating that mindful shift of the relationship that you have with stress in your life. And maybe starting to personalize what this practice means for you. What will you be releasing that no longer serves you? Can you shift your perspective to see stress as more of a teacher, an ally that allows you to slow down, that allows you to question the things in your life that are bringing stress into it, that you can move through, that you can process, that you can release. So taking deep, steady breaths in and out of your nose, slowing down the rhythm of your breath, regulating your breath is a wonderful tool to start to regulate your nervous system, to alleviate stress that may be residing within your mind and your body. Taking one more very deep breath in, full breath out. One more time, breathing in, holding at the top. Exhale all the air out, empty out completely. Now hugging your right knee in towards your belly, feel the compression. And then lengthen your leg up towards the sky, interlacing your hands to the back of your thigh, possibly working your hands closer up towards your foot. Noticing tension and tightness. With each breath that you take, maybe you're straightening the leg a little bit more, hugging the leg closer in towards your head. And then now hug your knee in, and we'll work into a twist. Using your left hand, glide the knee over to the left, reach the right arm out away from the rest of your body. And it's up to you how deeply you go within your twists. So here, maybe the right knee is really hovering away from the ground and your right shoulder is anchored. Or possibly you're working your knee closer to the ground, allowing your shoulder to lift, feeling more of a stretch into the front of the shoulder, into the chest. Keep bringing your awareness back to your breath, especially when the mind wanders outside of your practice. Now hugging your knee back in, switching sides. Hugging left knee in, extending the right leg long. Squeeze it in. Feel some compression. And then lengthening your leg up towards the sky. So find that good placement for your hands that feels supportive, but you're not overly forcing the stretch. Ease into it with your breath. And notice if you're tightening within the jaw, the shoulders. When we come to our yoga practice, we can start to become more aware of where we hold stress in the body. Maybe it's your shoulders, your back, your jaw. Take one more deep breath in. Full breath out. And then hug your knee back in, working into your twist. Using right hand to glide the knee over to the right, left arm reaching out. And then play around with the depth of your twist. What feels best for your shoulders, your spine, your hips. And just starting to feel a little bit more of that compression within the belly. Take one more deep breath in. Full breath out. And then moving back through to center. Plant your feet onto your mat. Work your heels closer into the glutes and evenly press down into your feet. Hands next to your hips. Moving dynamically in and out of bridge pose. So as you inhale, lift your hips, reach the arms up and over behind you. And then exhale, release your hips, arms come back down. Again, inhale, press firmly through the feet, lift through the hips, activate your glute muscles. Exhale, soften all the way down. One more time, inhale, lift. Feel this connection of breath and movement. And then exhale, release back down. Now keep your hands down, inhale, lift back into bridge, holding for a few cycles of breath. Work the shoulder blades closer together, possibly interlace your fingers together underneath you. Inhale more deeply, lift your hips a little bit higher. And then exhale, soften back down. Now lift your legs up towards the sky, so both legs extending up. Activate the muscles of your legs, so squeeze muscle into bone. And then reach the arms up and over behind you. Interlace all fingers but your index. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, work your fingers towards your toes, lifting the shoulders up. Feel the connection to your core. And then inhale, soften back down. Now working into a twist, exhale, lift, hover the right leg, twist over to the left. Inhale back to center, slow and controlled movements. Exhale over to the right, hover your left foot. Inhale, come back to center. Moving up towards the toes again, exhale, lift, crunch up. Inhale, release back down. Exhale, twist over to the left, hover the right foot. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twist over to the right. Inhale, back to center. One more time through. Exhale, lift your fingers towards your toes. Inhale, soften back down. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, back to center. Now exhale, lift, reaching towards the toes, little pulses here, feeling your inner strength, the ability to persevere through challenge, to move through stress with more ease. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug your knees back in, squeeze them in. And then reach the arms out wide. Stack your knees above your hips, shin bones parallel to your mat. Take a deep breath in, squeeze your knees together, and then exhale, hover the knees over to the right. Keep your left shoulder anchored into the ground. Inhale back to center. Exhale over to the left, hovering, right shoulder stays grounded. Inhale back to center. Exhale over to the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale to the left. One more each side. Inhale, center, feeling into the twist. Exhale to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale over to the left. Come back to center, squeeze your knees in, and then either rock and roll your way to tabletop, or you can roll over onto your side and make your way there. And then once we arrive into our tabletop position, we'll ground down through our hands, moving through a few cycles of cat-cow. So inhale, drop the belly, lift the heart. Exhale, round, press the earth away from you. Inhale, drop the belly, broaden the collarbones. Exhale, round, hug navel in towards your spine. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Now moving back to center, getting circular. So inhale, shift over to the right and back towards the right heel. Exhale to the left heel, over and up towards the left. Inhale to the right and back. Exhale to the left and forward. Inhale, over and back. Exhale, back forward. Switch directions. Inhale over to the left and back. Exhale to the right and forward. Inhale over. Exhale, move it back forward. One more time. Moving back through center, ground through the left hand. Inhale, sweep the right arm up towards the sky. Exhale, thread the right arm underneath the left, but hover as you bend into the left elbow. Inhale, sweep back up, feel the rotation. Exhale, weave it through. Inhale, open back out. Exhale, weave it through. Now come all the way down. Lightly rest your head onto the mat. So we want to keep pressing back through the hips to feel lighter within the neck and the head. Now moving back through center, switching sides, ground through the right hand. Inhale, sweep your left arm up. Exhale, weave it underneath the right, hover. Inhale, sweep up, rotate open. Exhale, weave the arm underneath. Last time, inhale, feel into the expansion. Exhale, come all the way down, turning your gaze to the right. Lightness through the head. Feel the stretch into the front of the left shoulder. Now come back through to center, tabletop position. Step your feet back, coming into plank pose. We'll work our big toes together here, igniting the energy of our strength. Using this practice to move through stress, to create a healthier relationship around stress. So as we start to work into our twists, breathing through it here, inhale deeply, and then exhale, twist your heels over to the right. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, twist your heels to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Do a few more on your own, trying to keep your upper body in that stable, strong position. One more, right to left. Come back into plank. Drop the knees, slowly lower to the belly for cobra. Inhale, press into the hands, lift through the heart, roll the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, soften down. Inhale, back up to plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing deeply here, settling into your first down dog. How do you feel in your body today? You can pedal your feet at any movement that feels good. Now take one more deep breath in, full breath out. And then start to walk your feet all the way forward, standing forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, press your hands into your shins, lift and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Now bending into your left knee more, left hand in front of your eye gaze, right arm up towards the sky, rotate open. Option to work into a half bind. Internally rotate your right arm, work your hand towards your left hip. Keep stretching the right shoulder back. Release, forward fold, let your head hang heavy. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen forward. Exhale, forward fold. Right hand in front of your eye gaze, bend into the right knee, reach the left arm up, rotate. Option for the half bind if that feels good for the shoulder. Keep breathing deeply. And then let it go, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, come all the way up, strong mountain pose. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take a moment, close down your eyes. Connecting to our relationship with stress. May we see stress not as something that's always negative, but as a teacher, a compassionate ally that asks us to slow down, to get honest with what is out of alignment. How are we overextending ourselves? And what are we tolerating that is just no longer true and no longer serves us? Now opening the eyes, inhale, sweep the arms up, gaze up. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Inhale, flatten your back. Exhale, step your left foot to the back of the mat, coming into a low lunge. Inhale, sweep the arms high to the sky. Exhale, bend your elbows open through the heart. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, hands come down, lift your back knee, and then twist open. Right arm reaches high to the sky. Drop your left knee down and then lift up into an extended twist, really reaching from left hand to right hand. Start to gaze back over the right thumb. Steady yourself through your feet. Start to work your right hand down the back of your left thigh, extending up and back. Draw the tailbone down, hug your low belly in and up. And then work your hands all the way down. Step back into plank pose, inhale. Now adding chaturanga, exhale, lower halfway. Squeeze your elbows in. Inhale, lift into cobra or upward facing dog if that feels good. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift and lengthen your hips, your spine. Let your head hang heavy. Release tension from your neck. Now inhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. Exhale, step or hop, top of the mat. Inhale, flatten your back. Exhale, forward fold. Left hand down, bend into the left knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist open to the right. Inhale, right hand down, bend into the right knee. Exhale, twist open to the left. Inhale, back to center, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Again, just moving through stress. Inhale, reach, feel the energy shift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step your right foot to the back of the mat. Drop the knee, low lunge. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bend your elbows, open the heart. Inhale, extend back up. Exhale, hands come down. Lift your back knee and then rotate open. Left arm extends up. Feel the twist. Now drop your back knee, lift and lengthen up through the spine. Gaze back over the left thumb. Stay grounded through the points touching your mat. And then supported exalted warrior. Lift and lengthen back. Your left hand pressing into the back of the right thigh. Now bring your hands all the way down, moving through your vinyasa mindfully. Inhale, shift forward. Strong chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale, lift through the right leg. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Feel the rotation. Inhale, lift and lengthen, right leg high. Exhale, step your foot all the way forward, high lunge. Root to rise, lengthen, breathe. Take another inhalation, filling up your lungs, and then cactus your arms. Exhale, open the heart. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, twist over to the right. Inhale, exalted warrior. Exhale, bring the hands all the way down. Move through your flow. If you need more support for your shoulders, your wrists, you can drop your knees in plank and chaturanga. Keep listening to the feedback of your body. Practice with compassion and patience. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, step your foot forward. Lift, rise, crescent pose. Notice the quality of your breath. Smooth, deep breaths. Just by regulating our breath, we are regulating our nervous system. Now inhale to lift a little bit more. Exhale, bend your elbows, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, twist open to the left. Inhale, exalted warrior. Exhale, bring your hands all the way down. Move through the flow. Take a deep breath in. Clearing, cleansing breath out of the mouth. Let it go. Inhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. Exhale, step or hop, top of the mat. Inhale, flatten your back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, twist to the right, left arm forward, right arm back. And then pause for a moment. Notice your hips. There's a tendency for the right hip to really draw back. Keep pulling it forward. Inhale, move back to center. Exhale, twist open to the left. Roll the left hip forward. Draw the right hip back. Relax into the shoulders. Now inhale, move back to center. Exhale, chair pose, hands to heart center. Moving back into strength, especially for our outer core muscles, our obliques, so feeling the rotation. And each time you release the twist, again, we're releasing what no longer serves us, releasing the stress. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, left elbow hovers above the right knee. Inhale, move back to center. Exhale, right elbow hovers above the left knee. Inhale, back to center. Again, exhale, rotate to the right. Inhale, center, squeeze the legs together. Exhale, rotate to the left. One more time, you got it. Inhale, center. Exhale, hover. Inhale, center. Exhale, hover. Inhale, back to center. Hold for just a few more breaths. Feel the strength of your low body. We are training the mind to remain calm and focused in the midst of physical challenge. You got it. Take one more inhale. Release to the fold. Exhale. Inhale, flatten your back. Exhale, Vinyasa Flow. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, step your foot through. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, bend elbows, open the heart. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, exalted warrior. Exhale all the way down. High to low, up to down. See every vinyasa as a clearing out. Clearing out of expectations, any self-judgment that is arising, let it go. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, cross under to the right. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, lift, lengthen. Exhale, open the heart. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist. Inhale, exalted. Exhale all the way down. Move through the flow. Take a deep breath in, clearing breath out. Inhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. Exhale, step or hop, top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Chair pose, squeeze everything into your midline. Take a deep inhale. Now exhale, left elbow to right knee. Make the connection. Feel the contact there of pressing your left elbow into your right knee. Now lots of options here. Maybe you expand open through the arms. Maybe you come up, left hand to right knee, right arm high, or you're in that open arm twist. What feels good for you? Take one more deep breath in, full breath out. Inhale, rise up, mountain, lift, lengthen. Exhale, chair, twist right elbow towards the left knee. Again, just making that connection, feeling into the twist. So whatever expression you took on the first side, bring it in. And then when we release out of the twist, again, feeling that intentional release of any stress that is in your mind, in your body. Now inhale all the way back up, mountain pose, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, vinyasa. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, cross over to the left elbow. This time we're weaving our foot through, staying on the outer edge of our right foot. Now you can stay here or ground down more through the right hand. Spin your left heel down. Lift through the left arm, fallen triangle. Use your core strength to help bring lightness and balance in. Rotate back around. Lift the right leg high. Inhale. Step your foot forward, exhale. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, twist open. Inhale, exalted. Exhale, just bring your left hand down. Keep reaching the right arm up. Spin onto the outer edge of both of your feet. Drop your left hip, horizons lunge. We're extending our right arm back towards the left foot. Now come all the way back around. High lunge, inhale, lift, lengthen. Spin your back heel down, warrior two, opening up, lunging forward into the front knee. Try to press your knee more towards the pinky edge of your foot. Soften the shoulders away from the ears and just breathe. The breath is such a powerful tool in yoga and in life, keeping us calm and focused, present. Now inhale, lean a little forward, exhale, reverse your warrior, lengthen back. Maybe bring the half bind in, left arm reaching behind you towards your right hip. Inhale, come back through to center. Exhale, triangle pose, straighten more through the right leg. Reach, bump your left hip back, then stack your shoulders. Gaze wherever it feels best for the neck. Use your inhale to lengthen your spine. Use your exhale to ground and steady yourself even more. Now come all the way back up, warrior two, inhale. Windmill the arms all the way down as you exhale, spin onto the ball of your back foot. Now shift forward, standing forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, vinyasa. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Weave your foot through. You're staying here or coming into your fallen triangle. Ground down through the left hand. Stabilize through the left shoulder. And then try to lift your right hip a little bit higher. Now come all the way back around. Three-legged down dog. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, step your foot forward. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist. Inhale, exalted. Exhale, bring your right hand down. Keep opening into your twist. Spin onto the outer edge of both of your feet. Horizons lunge. We're dipping the right hip down as we reach the left arm back. Smooth, steady breaths. Feeling that mind-body connection together. Now come all the way up and around. High lunge. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, warrior two. Bring that awareness into the front knee. Try not to let it sickle in. Keep moving it towards the pinky edge. And then feel the breath move up and down the central axis of your body, creating space and strength, openness, stability. Inhale, shift a little forward. Exhale, reverse warrior. Possibly bringing your right arm behind your back for the half bind. Inhale, come back through. Warrior two, triangle pose. Straighten more through the front leg. Bump back through the right hip. Tilt into it. Expand open. Come back up, warrior two. Windmill the arms all the way down. Spin onto the ball of the back foot and then step forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, vinyasa. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step forward, high lunge. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Now exhale, hover above the right thigh, sweep your arms back, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and then take off. Warrior three, lifting your left leg, powering back through your foot. Now reach the arms out wide, feeling back into a very similar rotation that we've been experiencing in our practice today. Start to work your left hand towards the ground. Maybe it stays hovered as you reach your right arm up for revolved half moon. Keep scissoring your inner thighs together. You can always take your hand support if you need it, but you never know until you try. We are working towards our personal edge. Now we're moving back into our warrior three, arms reaching out. Inhale, step back, lift and lengthen up. Exhale, rotate to the right. Inhale, exalted. Now release your left hand down. Keep reaching the right arm high. Spin onto the outer edge of both of your feet. And then option to come into horizons lunge or working into your side plank. Right foot comes back to meet the left. Lift through the right hip, the right arm. Now rotate back into your plank. Move through your vinyasa. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step your foot all the way forward. High lunge. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Now hinge forward, sweep your arms back. Feel the openness into your heart, receiving the lessons of this practice. And then now take flight. Lift the right leg. Dial your right toes down. Feel the strength of both of your legs as you balance here. Breathing deeply. And then working your arms out. Feel the expansion. And then take your time. Revolved half moon. Right hand comes down. Maybe it stays hovered, never touching the mat, or if you have a block, feel the left shoulder draw back in space. Inner thighs squeezing towards each other. And then moving back slowly, mindfully. Warrior three. Big step back, high lunge. Inhale. Twist open to the left. Exhale. Exalted warrior. Inhale. Bring your right hand all the way down. Left arm high. Option to take horizons lunge again. Or bring your left foot back to meet the right. Strong side plank. Creating not just physical strength, but mental strength. Last cycle of breath. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. And then rotate, work through your Vinyasa flow. Now from down dog, we'll walk our feet a little bit closer in. Move your feet as wide as your mat. Down dog twist. Ground through the right hand, and then bring your left hand towards the outer right shin or ankle. Rotate your gaze underneath the right arm. Release and switch sides. Ground down evenly through the left hand. Reach the right hand towards your left leg. And then let it go. Take one more deep breath in here, wide-legged down dog. Exhale it all out. And then child's pose. Big toes together, knees out wide. Rest your upper body onto your mat space. Coming back to our intention of not always seeing stress as something negative, something to be avoided, but as a teacher, as an ally that requires us to slow down, to move inward, to ask ourselves what feels out of alignment. How can we create healthier boundaries? And what no longer is true for us? What are we tolerating that is not moving us forward in our lives in a healthier and more mindful way? Now coming all the way back up. And then we'll take a seat, moving into our wide-legged forward fold. So you can turn sideways on your mat to help pad your heels if that feels good. And then rather than letting our tailbone roll under, spine round to fold, we want to think about tilting the hip bones forward, tailbone draws back. We're hinging from our hips. Now inhale to create the space, the length, and then exhale. Start to slide your hands down towards your ankles, or possibly just reach your arms forward, whatever feels best for your body. And then let your head hang heavy, bowing to your heart center, feeling this connection between these two very important parts of who you are. Your compassionate, trusting, wise heart, and your thinking, protective, rational mind. Feeling these two energy channels move between the head and the heart in a more balanced, accepting, and compassionate way. Now come all the way up. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, side stretch over to the right. Lift and lengthen. Possibly take the gaze up if that feels okay for the neck. Inhale back to center, palms touch, grow longer through your spine. And then exhale over to the left side stretch. Come back through to center. Bring your legs back together, planting the feet onto the mat. Hands come back behind you. Shoulders roll down and away from the ears. Lift through the heart. Ground evenly through the hands and the feet. And then lift your hips up towards the sky. Reverse tabletop, possibly dropping the head back. Now ground more through the left foot. Lift the right leg high. And then cross your right ankle above your left knee. Take a seat for our seated pigeon pose. So to feel more, we keep working our chest closer to the shin, possibly working left heel in towards the glute. Notice if you're collapsing into the shoulders, create space for the neck. Less tension into your shoulders. Breathing deeply. And when we are experiencing a lot of stress in life, our body can take that on, feeling more tense, more vulnerable to sickness and disease. So it's so important to come to these practices of self-care to hold the space, to process and to move through and release anything that is creating dis-ease in our mind and our body. Now moving out of it as we came in, so lifting your hips up, right leg lifts, bring it down, take a moment, and then hug your knees. Drop your head to your heart. Feel this essence of giving yourself a hug and receiving a hug at the same time. It's not easy to be a human being in this world, but you are showing up. You're doing an amazing job. Believe in yourself. Now release back into reverse tabletop, grounding evenly through the hands and the feet. Lift your hips high to the sky. And then now grounding more through the right foot, lift your left leg up, cross your ankle above the right knee, and then take a seat. To feel more of the stretch into the outer left hip, you're working your chest closer to your shin, pressing left knee further away. All of these sounds of nature around me in this practice today. This reminder that we are all connected on this planet to every life form. Take one more deep breath in, full breath out. And then lifting your hips back up, lifting your left leg up, release your foot down. And then once again, hug in. Feel gratitude for your body, your mind, the energy that moves through you, your unique soul print, the fact that there will never be someone like you on this earth again is a beautiful thing. That is your superpower. Now release that, and we'll come all the way onto our backs. Moving into our happy baby pose, grabbing onto the outer edges of your feet as you drop your knees towards the earth. Rock gently from side to side. And then work your feet in together, knees splay out, heels drop in towards your pelvis. You can use your elbows to press your knees further away. Tailbone is grounded. And then now extending long into your Shavasana. Moving into this place of stillness, softening and surrendering into this moment. Shifting your perspective in regards to stress and how it shows up for you in your life. Doing our best to see stress as a teacher, as an ally, asking us to slow down, to get honest, to get curious about what is out of alignment for us. Where can we create healthier boundaries? And what can we release that is no longer serving us? It feels out of alignment with who we truly are at our core. Now start to bring awareness back into your body, how you're feeling, bringing some gentle movement into the fingers and the toes. And then a full body stretch, reaching the arms up and over, feeling like you're awakening for the second time today with new energy, new perspective, new feelings within the body and the mind. And then now rolling over to whatever side feels best for you. Noticing how you feel now. And then making your way up to a comfortable seated position. Bringing your hands to your heart center, bowing to yourself with gratitude, appreciation, and love that you showed up for yourself, that you move through stress more mindfully, creating a healthier relationship around what we often experience in our life. Again, I am so thankful that you joined me for this practice today. I hope to see you soon. Be well.